Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to continue my series on the albums of Joni Mitchell, and chronologically speaking, we are up to the legendary, at this point, fabulous live album called Shadows and Light. It was arguably recorded, pretty much at her pinnacle. And I don't want to say, she's at a pinnacle right now, frankly. So, hey, stand by one second. Just wanted to lower the volume a little bit. And that noise I just made, what was that? Anyway. So yeah, welcome back everyone. It's pretty cool. I love this series. Obviously, I love Joni. But I love doing this series on all her albums because it's a subject I not only enjoy, but something I feel like I know a little bit about, so I can speak about it in a way that hopefully is enjoyable. I mean, if you're watching this, this is my ego talking, or frankly, lack thereof. That's my shirt. We're good. Just kidding. Oh, no. She loves this era of Frankie Lyman and that sort of it's what you grew up with. It's her kid music, which I love that she shares that with us too. This song also reminds me of John Waters. Any John Waters fans out there, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Here is song one, technically, of this amazing. Now, there's a video that goes with this too, of the entire concert, which is great. And I believe there are songs that are on the LP that are either not on the CD. There's a bunch of things going on here, okay? The interesting thing here is it was multimedia at the time, was a big deal, okay? Actually, hang on, pause. I have the laser disc, but I think the laser disc comes after this. It does. Okay, so we'll get to that later. The laser disc is more towards the next album, which is Wild Things Run Fast, but we'll get there eventually. Here she still has this great band. Let's see, Lyle Mays is on, let's see if I can do this, Michael Brecker, Jaco Pastorius, Pat Metheny, come on, Don Elias, who else? I think I got everybody. If I forgot anybody, sorry. There's other people, the guy on the steel, maybe, sorry if I forgot you, sir. But it's a great band. It's an amazing band, and she sounds and plays so great within it. They're great. The band sounds like typewriters. Indeed, they're amazing. This is in France. It gets on Main Street from the hissing of summer lawns. It sounds so good because this is a contemporary album. So when I watch the video of this, the live concert video, I love watching the audience reactions to the songs and sort of psychoanalyzing which songs they go crazy over and which songs they are, more lukewarm over, or they pretty much go crazy over all of them, which makes sense. I would too. Pat here is awesome. Pat Metheny, man, woo! I mean, I would not know of him without Joni, and because of her, I have his solo albums. It's kind of cool. This could be her though at this point. I hate not being able to watch it because I don't want to guess. This could be both of them. I feel like this might be her. Again, I'm not an expert. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Don't kill me. I love this band. They're so good. They sound so good together. I could be wrong also. I think this maybe was recorded at one show or maybe several shows. I know Miles of Oz was a couple different recordings. Let's see what else is here. Ooh, Edith and the Kingpin. See, again, these were contemporary-ish albums at the time. I love this. Hang on one second, okay? We're back. So, I'm getting good at this. See, I'm editing. Not really editing, but pausing and... Anyway. Edith and the Kingpin, anybody who's watched my video on... See, what I want to do now with the live albums, I'm going to be a little deeper into the songs as far as, what they mean to me, or what I think they mean. These are, there's nothing ambiguous here. This is a Listen to that band. Right here. She sounds so good here. God. It's a straight ahead story. She tells a story. Some say it's about a pimp, you know. The kingpin is a lot of things. He could be, you know, some sort of mafia person, you know. I picture him all different ways sometimes, you know. I picture Edith all kinds of ways too sometimes, you know. It all, you know, that's what I love about music is you can sort of have your own interpretations. You can take it in and have your own feelings about it, you know, which I love. Or in this case, I just let it be a story, like watching a movie in a way, you know, in your head when I listen to this. So I love it. Her songs are so perfect for that, you know. You know, Joni writes amazing songs about a wide variety of subjects, not just love. And one of my favorite things are her story songs, where you just sort of follow the story along. It's awesome. This is one of my favorites. I could hear the backing vocals on the album right there. Too soon, just tired faces. Listen right here. You can tell, I think she had just recorded the Mingus album around now, because her voice is so beautiful and her phrasing is so beautiful and very like. I mean, she's on tour here, and she's a smoker, so she's a little hoarse, but like. The way she's singing is just so beautiful. Let's see what else is going on here. No regrets, Coyote. Maybe a few. I wish I never pet a coyote to begin with. How about that? That's a whole other story. Sometimes you have no choice. Sometimes coyotes just right into your world, you know? One of her best songs. I love how when I saw Joni at the Hollywood Bowl earlier this year or in October, Brandi Carlile, after they sang the song, she's like, "We just heard Coyote live, y'all," and it was like awesome because we all were thinking that same thing, you know. Those Hollywood Bowl shows, I want to do a video just on that, just my experience, because what an experience. The Gorge also was its own thing, you know. I've been lucky to see Joni now 3 times. Once years ago in Chicago on the Both Sides Now tour, and then at the Gorge, and then actually 4 times, because twice in LA. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, I'm not bragging. I'm very blessed and lucky, and I had to like mortgage my life to get there, but I did it anyway. I just want to put that out there. I hate people who are like, "Oh, I do this, and that, whatever." I need you to know that if I do anything, it's with a little bit of work and a lot of hard work, frankly, and some savings. Not that I care. Anyway, next thing I know, a coyote's at my door. He pins me in the corner and he won't take no. Drags me out on that dance floor and we're dancing close and slow. I gotta drink something. Diet Pepsi. I know. I'm like worried about strangers yelling at me about drinking Diet Pepsi, but anyway. A prisoner on the white lines on the freeway. So good. Do I have to tell anybody here that this is from the album Hejira? I don't think so. If you're this far, unless, yeah, actually I should. Because maybe some people are just watching this randomly. I couldn't imagine why, but they are. That's something that I love, is that people are being very supportive of my channel, and I appreciate that. Thank you for, if you haven't liked or subscribed, hold on, if you haven't subscribed to my channel by now, and you're like 10 minutes into this video, what is wrong with you? Please do me a favor and subscribe. However, people tell me all kinds of reasons why they can't or don't subscribe. That's fine too. No pressure. Just know that if I get 500 subscribers, I can start making money off this thing. But if you want to Venmo me, at Kevin Doheny78. For what? This is free. Art should be free, to quote the great Hibiscus. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Oh, see, exactly. Lester Young. See, I've learned My friend Ira, who totally is a huge fan and a huge uh, uplifter of spirit, and what a great person to have in your life. He corrected me when I did my Mingus. Well, not corrected me, but like let me know that I couldn't think of his name. I'm like Lester. I kept thinking Lester from 227. I'm like that's not this guy's name. So I can't think whatever. Lester Young. So this is a great version of the song. It's so beautiful. She's really like. Come on. So good. Charlie Mingus's album, biography or autobiography was called "Beneath the Underdog." That's where that underdog comes from. So good, so good. The Mingus era is going to go down in history probably way better than it was accepted in its state, like in the moment, which is great because it's a masterpiece album. Even more now that she did the demo, she released some of the demos and some of the. Okay, ready? Go get. Speaking of live Joni and Mingus, okay, the latest archive that just came out has a piece of it that's from the Bread and Roses Festival, which was something that Mimi Farina, who was Joan Baez's sister, you Philistine. Sorry, I wish I'm speaking to my co-star who's not here. That's an Armistead Maupin line. That's Mimi Farina, Philistine, Joan Baez's sister. Anyway, she had this thing called the Bread and Roses Festival, and Joni sang at it and did a little set from Mingus, but a lot of it was a cappella. Some of it was with Herbie Hancock at the piano only. It is spectacular. It's worth the price of that archive set alone, or I listen to it via my streaming service, Amazon Music. Anyway, they did not support this video. So let's see what's next. It's amazing. Oh, yes. The drag cleaner from Des Moines. Okay, ready? She does a drag cleaner from Des Moines on the archive a cappella, which is unbelievable. And the audience eats it alive. They're like laughing when they should. You know, it's probably before Mingus is even released. So it's like brand new stuff they haven't heard before. One of my favorite Joni songs. Keeping the bells all around me. Jingling a lucky jackpot. So this is my chance to tell you go watch my Mingus video if you haven't already, because I go crazy about this song on that video. Well, I love this version too. Alright. So hilarious. I'm going to tell you a funny story that's really sad too. My friend Amelia died last year. Funny story, no. But here's the funny part. She was a trickster. She was adorable. She was young. She died, untimely, in an untimely way, okay? But she was really funny and really adorable and really cutesy, okay? Yesterday, in real time, was April Fool's Day, and she had set her birthday on Facebook to be April 1st. So all these people were wishing her a happy birthday. So, Amelia, it was just a false alarm. Your birthday yesterday, which I thought was hilarious. Just wanted to throw that out there. It was perfect timing. Although her mother spelled it Emilia. So, Joanne, if you ever watch this, I love you. Natalie, I love you. And Amelia, I love you forever and ever and ever. I will not cry when I do this because this song also reminds me of my mother. And if you watch the Hejiro video, I bawl when this song comes on because my mother's middle name, or her confirmation name, was Amelia. And when she passed away, I sat down at her computer and I wrote her this huge letter with this song playing on repeat. Because I just wished that her death was a false alarm, Part of me always, she used to say this about her dad, maybe that's what my mom used to say, that she always wished her dad would just come home one day and be like, I was fishing. Uh, it'd be kind of weird if my mother just showed up out of nowhere one day, but it'd be like that movie, The Monkey's Paw, or that short story, The Monkey's Paw. Be careful what you wish for. Exactly. So, no, I don't want that. But in theory, it would be. Anyway, people will tell you where they've gone. They'll tell you where to go, but till you get there yourself, you never really know. It's one of my first Joni quotes that grabbed me like so strongly. Just in other words, do your own thing. All right, because I'm always, for years, I'm listening to people tell me what to do and how to do it, and once you start living your life for yourself, it's an amazing way to live your life. Life feels much better when you're living it for yourself. It just does. And not in a selfish way, in a self-protective, self-loving way. Still loving and protecting the people around you, but also giving yourself that grace. It's kind of beautiful. All right, let's see. Here's Pat. Pat Metheny's solo. There's a couple of solos on here. Pat solo, Jago get a solo. They get Don Elias a solo on here. Joni, a very generous person, also a cigarette smoker. So this was a good time for her to take a quick cigarette break. I'm no fool. I was a cigarette smoker too. I would put in breaks too. And I believe when she comes back in from one of the breaks, she's like actually smoking a butt too. Okay. The live version of Hejira is spectacular. It's glorious. The band sounds so beautiful. I never in a million years thought I would be able to hear this song live, okay? But cut to being at the Hollywood Bowl in October, and not only the first night I was there with my friend Jahida, we shared seats, and the second night I was gifted a ticket by my friend Kevin and sat with his mom and was her date and chaperone. No, she was my chaperone, I was her date for the night, okay? But night one, I didn't know the set at all. Night two was the same set, but so sitting with my friend Jahida, listening to Hejira, when at the time, I don't want to give her business away, but this song was hitting her in a very deep way, but it was also very personal and beautiful for me as well. But there was something kind of beautifully poetic for me to be there with and for my friend when this song I know is hitting her like a ton of bricks. So I was able to sort of like keep my shit together a little bit, barely. Okay, I'm lying. The lady next to me during this song turned to me and said, "Are you guys okay?" Because we were not. So there you go. I was relatively okay. Jahida, I hope that's okay to say that we were losing it during the song, but it's kind of, if we weren't, would we even be real Joni fans at that point? I don't think so. So the lady next to me at the concert was a Brandy person, and by the end of the concert, she was like, "I love Joni," and I kind of love that. It was very, very cool to experience her Joni conversion. Hejira's a glorious song, a beautiful song from a masterpiece of an album called Hejira. I think anybody watching this pretty much knows the story of this album. But she wanted a word or a phrase about leaving the dream without blame. She says, "Leaving the dream, no blame." And she found this word, and I love it. It's beautiful. It's based out of Islam. It's a word that is actually kind of a beautiful word too. She actually said she was drawn to the dangling J. Pretty cool though, Great song, great album. Black Crow is next. It's from Hejira as well. One of the upbeat or up-tempo tracks. There's a crow flying like a ragged tree. Such a great live album. It's when you listen to it like, stem to stern, it is absolute perfection. It is one of the best live albums ever, frankly, from anybody. I'm pretty sure the LP itself was a double album. I have to get my records in shape because they are not at all, sadly. And here's Don Elias' solo. Joni's like, "I'll be right back." This is cool though. Don Elias, man, he's responsible for some really beautiful sounds on Joni's albums, especially Don Juan's Reckless Daughter. Yes. I'm not sure what I'm doing like duck lips. That's okay. Let's see. Oh, perfect. So Don Solo goes into Dreamland, which he I'm not sure if he arranged the drums, but he had a big part in it. Donkey ran the slicing coconuts, no partners too many. Dream on, dream on. All I know is this album is 1,000 times. Hopefully, this whole album cover controversy will go away now that she changed it, which is acknowledgement that she, that's all she had to do was change it, which is good. Because the music inside the album is just, it's so close to being one of my favorite Joni albums. Nobody ever picks it as their favorite, I think, because of that stupid album cover. That, whatever. Watch my Don Juan's Reckless Daughter video. I talk all about the album cover, good and bad, and plenty. Yes, it's Free Man in Paris, I believe, was not on the CD version that I had, but was on the LP version. I think that's Michael Brecker, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why they would cut this off the CD, but they did. I'm 99% sure. You can't please them all. There's always somebody calling you down. I do my best, and I do your business. Free man in Paris, I thought I Good. See, I'm like worried when I pause because if I press the wrong button, it's all screwed. One day I'll learn how to edit. I promise. Fans of my channel. Alright, so here she's going to introduce the band. Let's listen. I was right. Becky Brecker.
On bass, Jocko Pastorius.
Jocko on bass.
Drums and congas, Don Elias.
Yeah, Don Elias. That's right there.
Lead guitar, Pat Metheny.
Yeah. So good.
Keyboards, Lyle Mays.
Lyle Mays, yeah. I think that's it. Good, I did good. I thought maybe I missed somebody, but no. That's the entire band. Alright, let's see here. Furry Sings the Blues. What is that? Whoops. It went like just flying. It went crazy. Not yet, hold on. Here we go. So, Furry Sings the Blues. Go watch my Hijira video because I talk about it there deeply because the song bothers me. Alright? It doesn't sit well with me at all. Especially after I read some of the stuff around then, and like the responses from Elliot Roberts were so like nasty. I don't like this story at all, okay? Therefore, I don't love the song, but wrapped up in all that is this interestingly beautiful song. So what I do is I sort of strip away whatever and just focus on the artistry of the song, okay? Forget that it's sort of like a real tale of something that happened. Because I feel like he was slightly disrespected by him being named in the song and not given any kind of financial credit. I mean, he's talking about this guy like he's like on destitute, whatever. They couldn't give him a percentage. I'm just saying. I blame Elliot though, her manager. Joni did not do that on purpose. I'm just saying that like when Furry reached out and asked for a cut of the song or something, they told him to go scratch. I think that's wrong. And very much of its time. I'm just going to put it out there. See, I don't want to go off, but I'm just sort of... Let's feel better. Ooh. Good news. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Why do fools fall in love? Why do birds sing so gee? I love the way she says gee. Yeah, very Canadian. Why does the rain fall from above? Why do fools fall in love? Why do they fall in love? Right out of her childhood, right there. Love it. I believe she's singing there with the great Persuasions. The legendary Charles Valentino was a member of the Persuasions here. They sound so good. Okay, the song Shadows and Light, which I was never like the biggest fan of until one night I was at my friend's house. I may have told the story on the Kissing of Summer Lawns video, but I was at my friend's house and he like went in to get us some drinks. It was like nighttime, and this song came on randomly, and I was there by myself. It was dead quiet besides this, okay, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. It was absolutely gorgeous. Obviously, now I just had to feel it. You know, for some reason I never felt the song, especially on the album. But it was this live version that I really liked. It's just a little realer to me, less, you know, it just feels realer to me than the album version, you know, because it's live. Oh, here we go. God Must Be a Boogeyman, one of the best songs off of the Mingus album. Again, a reaction to, I guess, Charlie's untimely fate and all of that. Oh, it's so good, though. Good job, see, I like hearing the audience. I think I think I went through this during the Miles of Owls recording that I would listen to those audiences and always picture myself there, but never thought I'd ever be able to be there. But now I am. I hope they release. I know they released Newport. I hope they release either, the Gorge or Hollywood Bowl, because I know they filmed the Hollywood Bowl. I mean, and there was a whole lot of magic there. I mean, a full moon hung above us. Somebody just screamed, Joni! It wasn't me, I promise. Alright, this is getting to be about 30 minutes long, so I'm going to sort of move it along. I believe this is the end. I think it ends with Woodstock, yep. So that's kind of where I'm going to end this video. And I just want to say that I appreciate you all being here with me on this journey of my channel in general. The Joni thread that runs through here, the Tory thread. There's other artists that I want to feature more of their albums as well. But so far, those are my, Madonna as well. I have a few Madonna compilations. I want to do a few Madonna albums on their own as well. But for now, this is where I'm at. And thank you for being with me. And thank you for the support and the encouragement and all of it. And kick a roll with Woodstock. So. Is that what we're all trying to do? Get our souls free? Anyway. Have a great day, everyone. Sending you lots and lots of love and groovy vibes and big hugs from me to you. Thanks for being there, guys.